Hi, this is Eric Metcalf, and you're watching Unhappy Hour.
Broadcasting to you live from the Milky Way galaxy, the solar system, planet Earth, North America, the United States of America, California, Los Angeles to be specific. Hello everybody, my name is Brian Engelman. Welcome to the Unhappy Hour here on the TNAM Broadcasting Network at TheNewAmericanMedia.com, because the news always matters. I have been having this next guest on our program pretty much for most of the past 7 years since we've been doing shows. Pretty much just talking basketball and all things sports in general. Zak Baris, welcome back to the program. I believe you were at the game 3 yesterday with the Cavaliers, correct?
I was there.
Excellent. Well, let's hear about it. What was it like? What was the energy like in that arena?
It was loud and surprisingly very few Raptors fans.
Which is a change of pace.
Shockingly few. Like, there were not a lot.
They'd kind of given up.
There were some, but not like other years, not like years past, not like last year or a few years ago. I would say that's number one. There were 2 years ago, there were a lot, and last year. This year, I had the Jagoffs sitting next to me yesterday at the game. This is a hilarious story. So, sitting in my seats, I get season tickets, literally section 1, right behind the basket. And the seats are literally in front of Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson entourage, literally right in front.
Oh.
And so let's take this guy. Literally, if Eminem took a dump in the year 2000, this is what this guy looked like. Or if Parma, the city of Parma, took a shit, this is what this guy would look like. He had cargo shorts down to his ankles, just straight, just trash. So what happened was, he and his girlfriend are wearing all Raptors gear. I'm like, great, I got to sit next to this all game. So they're yelling as they call LeBron a bum, and I look at the guy and go, dude, shut up. Like, it was getting annoying. This guy wouldn't stop. And I was like, dude, shut up. And they're like, we're not even from Toronto. We're not even, we're just here to enjoy the game. I go, I don't care where the hell you're from. Like, just shut up. Like, you're annoying. You're pissing off everybody around you. Those seats have a face value of $450 a ticket. So it's not like you're sitting in the upper deck. These are expensive seats.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they afforded them. So I don't even know how they could afford them, to tell you the truth.
Slinging meth, maybe.
What happened was, so when Khloe Kardashian shows up midway through the first quarter, very quietly, comes in the staircase behind, sits in her seat. This guy starts going with Tristan Thompson. He's like, Tristan, you bum. Where's Khloe? Starts talking about the baby, and I look at him, the guy goes, dude, come on, man. And then I look behind me, I see Khloe, I see a couple guys in Tristan's entourage, like, looking, and they're like, oh my God. So finally, one of Tristan's friends taps the guy on the shoulder and says, you need to stop. He goes, look around you before you say something. It's a friends and family section area, in VIP. And he looks back, profusely apologizing to Khloe. Guy must have apologized 50 to 100 times. Nonstop. Then all of a sudden, when the cops came up to basically eject him, he pulls out a bag and he puts on a LeBron jersey and a Cavs hat over his Raptors jersey. His fat girlfriend puts on a Cavs shirt too, like the shirt that was on the seat. Then all of a sudden, they're like, yeah, go Cavs. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? They get up at halftime. Khloe and I look at each other. I was like, did he apologize enough to you? And she goes, what the hell was he on? And I was like, it had to be PCP or crack. This guy was nuts. So I just thought it was a funny story from last night's game. The guy was crazy. He was so weird looking too. I really couldn't have. He had an authentic LeBron jersey. He had an authentic DeMar DeRozan jersey on. This guy had probably spent $1,000 at the team shop alone.
So why come into the opposing arena and go for the other team only to pull?
They told me they were from Rochester.
Okay.
So they're like, we're not even Raptors fans. They're like, well,
you're wearing the jersey.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I remember going up to Oakland watching a Browns game in Jokeland, and I put on my Browns shirt, and my cousin grabbed me by the shirt, and she said, you are not wearing that to watch the game. And really, I probably would have been shanked had I worn that. I had to cheer very quietly. It was not the friendly confines over there in Jokeland by any stretch. It's weird going into another team's arena and being excessively, ridiculously loud. I know I go, like a couple weeks ago, we went to the Indians game against the Angels. We cheer we're not super obnoxious because we're always in the players area, off the first base side, so we're not going to be ridiculous about it. But yeah, I mean, some people, I don't know, 100 apologies. Your brush with Khloe.
Stop. I mean, he spent 15 minutes just apologizing. I mean, he got to the point where it's just like, dude, come on, man, shut up. But just watching that game last night, I mean, the Cavaliers, you look at the series and you just go, man, Indiana gave them a run for the money. This Indiana team was much better than Toronto. But you're also getting a lot more production out of these guys now. Look at Kevin Love.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Thornton Hill, who's healthy. Look at Tristan. I mean, you saw what Tristan did in Game 7 of that series. Ty Lue's finally figured out his rotations and who's playing, who's not. I think Jeff Green's getting too many minutes, but, that's besides the point. If you look at it, Korver's draining shots now. I think the X factor is Kevin Love. You're really getting him into the game. And when he does that, he had 21 and 15 through three quarters last night, and he was dominating. DeMar DeRozan was terrible, by the way, too. He was horrible. He was benched for the last 14 minutes of last night's game.
He didn't even show up. What is his deal? I mean, not that I care. I'll take it, but...
It's something we've witnessed in the playoffs 3 years in a row now. The Cavaliers are about to take out the Raptors for the third year in a row in the playoffs. What have we witnessed every year? Lowry and DeRozan shrinking on the occasion.
Weird.
I mean, that team, if the Cavaliers win tomorrow night, and they should, I'm not saying they will, but they should, if you're Toronto, what do? You need to blow up that roster. You consider trading DeMar DeRozan for Kawhi Leonard. You need to sit there and think of the moves. And if you're San Antonio, all right, well, I get 3 more years of DeRozan. I'm going to make that deal. San Antonio, it's going to be interesting to see what teams go after Kawhi Leonard next year. Sorry, I'm blowing my nose.
No, that's all right.
So what happened is, you have to look at, if you're Toronto, they need to blow the whole thing up next year if they don't get past this series. And odds are they don't. What do? You have 59 wins. You were the first seed in the East. And you're getting clobbered by the Cavs. You lost twice on your home court.
I mean, their only hope would be that LeBron goes to the Western Conference, and that, I think that's unlikely.
Yeah, and then assume beating LeBron in the West. You're not competing for a championship. That's going to be their issue. It's not a championship caliber basketball team. There's nothing miraculous to beat the Cavs. They're not getting through Boston in the next series.
I mean, Valanciunas has talent. Lowry has talent. DeRozan has talent.
That's the thing. They're a talented team, but putting Fred VanVleet on LeBron is not going to stop them, or whoever they're putting on him is not going to stop them. They've got a rookie guarding LeBron right now.
Hey, did you know he was? Did you know he was undrafted? VanVleet? Did you know he was undrafted?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
He was undrafted, though. He wasn't drafted.
Don't forget, though, the 73-win Warriors couldn't take out a healthy LeBron and a healthy Cavs. So what did they do? They added Kevin Durant. That was the only way. They knew that LeBron had their number at that point. They knew. There was nothing they could do at that point. The Cavaliers beat them pretty badly in Game 5 without Draymond. They whooped them in Game 6 when Draymond was back, and they beat them in Game 7. The Warriors knew at that point, they said, this is over. We can't beat LeBron now. We're never going to beat him now. That's why they added Durant. Kevin Durant knew he couldn't beat LeBron. Kevin Durant knew he couldn't beat the Warriors with OKC, with Russell Westbrook. That's why he teamed up with him. It was the only way. Think about this. They had 3 stars on that team. They had to bring the second-best player in the league in just to beat LeBron. A 73-win team with the greatest record of all time couldn't beat LeBron, so they had to bring in the second-best player in the NBA. Just think about that for a second.
That's pretty incredible. Is LeBron the GOAT? Has he been the GOAT?
Brian, if you sit there and you're at these games or you're watching them on TV, I mean, Jordan didn't even put up performances like this.
No.
This is unbelievable what he does. His basketball IQ is just so high, and the amount of points he generates for other players, if you look to see how quick he's thinking, his passing, it looks like the guy has an aerial view of the arena. I mean, I'm looking at the court, and I'm like, how the hell did he see that player open? And the play's coming right at me.
Well, it was that...
about 5-6 rows back.
It was about halfway through, kind of winding down the fourth quarter. I forget the exact minute mark, maybe 6 minutes or something, maybe 3. LeBron, he's driving, draws the double team. He kind of does a jump pass to George Hill right under the hoop for an easy layup. Just the court vision to make that happen.
In football.
What's that?
I mean, he sees everything so well.
Of course.
His vision is incredible. His awareness, just everything about him. I mean, here's the thing. Can I honestly assess? Here's what we need to be honest. Michael Jordan was in a different NBA than LeBron is. It's a different game nowadays. LeBron's the best of his era, and Jordan's the best of his era. It just is what it is. You know, with last year's, with the 16 Cavs that beat the 95-96 Bulls, probably. They were more athletic. They would have probably beaten them.
And that's the debate. It's pretty much Jordan and LeBron. Jordan and LeBron.
It's more athletic nowadays. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
It might not be as physical, but it's a much faster game now.
And it's played differently with the three-pointer is more prominent than it ever has been. In part of the conversation...
You can have players like Steph Curry, though. You can have players with the athleticism of Chris Paul back in the day with LeBron. Go re-watch the finals in the 80s between the Lakers and the Celtics and how bad those teams were. It was physical basketball right next to the hoop. It wasn't good basketball.
I was having the conversation about LeBron, Zach. You can follow Zach on Twitter. He's at Z Baris, by the way. Right now it's basically LeBron versus Michael Jordan. Who's the greatest player of all time? And I'm trying to remember back when Michael Jordan started becoming the greatest player of all time, and it started reaching that boiling point where you couldn't avoid understanding and giving him that title because he was taking it, not, it wasn't being given. Who was the greatest player of all time? Was there a universal standard back when Jordan took that flame, that torch?
Was it Magic Johnson? Was it Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Was it Bill Russell? But, the center position used to be a much more of a focal point than it is, especially without the three-point line.
Right.
When Bill Russell played in the early days of Kareem, you didn't have a three-point line, so who was the most important position? Taking shots close to the basket and having a center that could drain the ball from 5 to 10 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
The mid-range game was much more important than it is now. Now with teams utilizing the three-point line, the analytics playing a big part in it. And Steve Kerr and the Warriors basically transforming the game of basketball into a three-point shooting contest. That's what they did. And it was a smarter way to play. If you have good three-point shooters who are athletic and good shooters, a three-point shot is worth more than a two-point shot. And you almost have a higher percentage of making a three-point shot than a 16-foot mid-range jumper.
Yeah, so it's almost like it's a win for the defense anytime that's the shot that you surrender. Speaking of shots that we surrender, I want to get to this real quick because, I was watching the game with another buddy of mine yesterday, and we kind of both looked at each other through that fourth quarter and went, when did LeBron get this fadeaway, spin around, turn around jump shot that Michael Jordan had? When did he really develop this? Because we've seen it now in these playoffs a lot. Have you been watching the maturation of this move, or do you feel like LeBron is using it more often now? I don't have the Nate Silver analytics in front of me. Maybe Darren Campo can help me with that. But what do you say about this turnaround jump shot from LeBron? It's a new wrinkle to the game.
It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Everything he's doing in these playoffs. Here's the thing. I don't know if the Cavaliers can have enough talent to win the championship, especially facing a Golden team. Somehow Houston beats them. Yeah, then Cleveland has a shot. And Cleveland might have a shot just because how good LeBron is playing. Mm-hmm. But they need Kevin Love to step up. They need George Hill. They need Kyle Korver. They need these guys, and they need JR to be the best. You can't have these guys going 3 for 13 shooting, in order to beat. You need to play perfect basketball to beat the Warriors. Right. Because you don't have Kyrie Irving anymore. You don't.
Well, we've been pretty good with our turnovers, though, the past few games. We've been pretty good with the turnovers, and that's helping.
They have. But here's the thing. Let's look at it hypothetically. If somehow LeBron miraculously beats the Warriors in the finals or the Rockets, there is no doubt in my mind at that point that he is the greatest player of all time. Doing it with subpar talent on his roster. There were times you were looking at this team at one point going, did this team even win 10 games without LeBron on the roster? Seriously.
Did you see the Saturday Night Live skit that's been making the rounds today?
Yeah, I did.
And what? Allegedly, they didn't air that, but then they released it digitally? That's what happened there?
It was really funny. I saw it this morning.
I'm 53 years old, and I got 2 kids also playing on this team. I'm just learning the playbook, and I'm a really slow learner. Yeah, it was pretty much the joke. Well, but, let's be fair here. They're trying to lure LeBron to New York. So, with a grain of salt.
He's not playing for James Dolan. I can tell tell you that right now.
Well, but they hired that coach in New York, and that's why he's going to go there now. That's the story.
Not going there because don't forget LeBron left David Fizdale in Miami.
That's fair.
Let's all be aware of that.
That's fair.
Fizdale's a great coach as it is. Fizdale's a great coach.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a very good coach. But don't forget, coaches. Don't forget, they also said Eric Spoelstra. Oh, LeBron's never going to play for a young coach like Spoelstra. He did. He went and played for David Blatt when he came back to Cleveland. He went and played for first-time head coach Ty Lue. LeBron doesn't give a who's coaching. We all know that.
Because he's essentially the field general anyway.
Here's the thing. Could LeBron go and play with San Antonio next year and play with Pop? Yeah, it's a possibility. Is it unlikely? Yeah. But it's a possibility. I mean, I think it'd be unbelievable if he's playing the Spurs system, but I don't know what it would be like.
A popsibility.
It's only the truth. What?
A popsibility.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be very interesting to see. I want LeBron to stay in Cleveland. You know, here's what the Cavaliers have to do. The Cavaliers are going to look to see them this offseason and make a move. Just, you know, there's a 10% chance that pick lands in the top 3. Otherwise, you're stuck at 8 or behind. You know, Brian, like you said a couple weeks ago, you were hoping it would wind up at 6. It's impossible. It cannot wind up at 6.
It's either 1, 2, or 3, or 8, or lower.
Or if someone jumps them from behind, then it'll go down to 9 or 10, but it's highly unlikely.
And this is a really deep draft, right? This is a really strong draft, really deep.
Yeah, it's 8 players. Yeah, it's really 8 players heavy. You know, you've got guys like Jaren Jackson. You've got Mohamed Bamba from Texas. You've got Trae Young. You know, you've got Colin Sexton from Alabama. There's a lot of guys in this draft. You know, there's Marvin Bagley. There's DeAndre Ayton. There are a lot of guys. You know, that can be considered a top 8, top 10 prospect. If you're Cleveland, though, that lands in the top 3, I'm going to call San Antonio and say, like, listen, I'm going to give you this top 3 pick, and either Kevin Love, or I'm going to throw in Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, I'm going to give you the top 3 pick, or I'm going to include Cedi Osman in there, the top 3 pick, someone else that might be a valuable piece, a Larry Nance or a Jordan Clarkson. I don't know because of his contract if he'd hold any value. However, San Antonio might say at that point, okay, we'll do that. And the Cavaliers can assemble their own big 3 of Kevin Love, LeBron, and Kawhi Leonard.
Hold on. In your scenario, you were trading Kevin Love.
I'm not saying it might not be Kevin. It might be someone else.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, if we give up Kevin Love to get Kawhi, I don't see how that's a win.
Don't forget, it's only 1 year of Kawhi Leonard that you're guaranteed. You're not guaranteed 5 seasons of Kawhi. If Kawhi Leonard had a long-term contract of 2 years or more, he would hold much more value than he would on a 1-year deal. Because at that point, you're giving up Kevin Love. You're only giving up 1 year of Kevin Love. However, you're giving up 7 years of guaranteed of having, you know, a potential superstar, and it's a lot to give up. Which is why I don't think it would take Kevin Love and the number 3 overall pick. You know, you're going to see teams like Philadelphia offer up a guy like Markelle Fultz and other pieces for Kawhi Leonard. You know, they're going to offer up probably Markelle Fultz and Dario Saric for Kawhi.
And
they might choose not to, but they might also do that. You might see Boston go and offer up Gordon Hayward, who's locked in for 4 more years, or you might even see them offer Kyrie Irving.
I've been hearing the Kyrie thing. You know, when the backup plays well, look at Tom Brady and Drew Bledsoe.
I tend to think they'd more likely include, either Gordon Hayward over Kyrie Irving, but at the same point, you know, I mean, if the Celtics had Kawhi Leonard and Kyrie Irving and Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Al Horford, my God, that lineup would be filthy.
Do you think that the divorce with Kawhi is pretty much a guarantee at this point?
Oh, it's guaranteed. It's done.
Okay, so it's a goner.
I'd be blown away unless they somehow lure LeBron to San Antonio.
Oh, stop.
Out of play. Listen, that's the only way that relationship can be salvaged. It's it. The one way is bring in LeBron, but that's it.
All right, and that's not happening. Yeah,
we don't know. I don't want to count that one out because of his relationship with Pop. I don't want to even discount that out, but it's unlikely.
Yeah, I don't like having LeBron on a 1-year deal, but whatever. You know, this is the best basketball I've ever seen in my life.
Here's
I'm fortunate.
The thing, Brian, you know, when you guys were talking about proposing trading him at one point during the season, just be thankful for every night you have the opportunity to sit there and watch LeBron in the Cavs uniform. Seriously.
I'm loving it.
Don't take it for granted. don't ever take it for granted because you're never going to get to see basketball like this again. A player like him comes around, maybe once in your lifetime.
Every other generation. Yeah. It's unbelievable. I'm so blessed. I'm so fortunate. It's the only Cleveland championship I've ever celebrated.
Now do you realize how the importance of LeBron and what he's done for the city? People want to do, trade him for a pick. Trade him, get some assets in here for the future. No. Why would you trade the greatest pass? He is worth all the drama that he brings. Every single bit of it. Because of what you get to see in the playoffs. Who cares what happens here? But we have this discussion every year in the regular season. Every January, 4 Januaries in a row now. We've had the conversation. What are the Cavs going to do? Are the Cavaliers going to make the playoffs? And then all of a sudden, come playoff time, what did they do 4 years ago, his first year back? They swept in the first round. They swept Boston in the first round without Kevin Love after game 1. Game 3. Yeah. They lost Kevin Love in game 3. They beat Chicago 4-2, and then they went and beat a 60-win Atlanta team 4-0 without Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving barely playing in the series. 4-0. They beat a 60-win team that had 4 All-Stars on. And they beat Golden State 2 out of 6 games with only LeBron. That's pretty impressive. Then let's go back to 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they won in the first round 4-0. They won in the second round 4-0. They won against Toronto 4-2. After losing those 2 games, and they wound up beating up Golden State, and they came back from a 3-1 lead. Last year, 4-0 in the first series against Indiana, 4-0 in the second series against Toronto, 4-1 against Boston. And likely if they beat Toronto and Boston finish up, they're going to wind up with the same exact series, same exact lineup they went last year. Last year they went Indiana, Toronto, Boston, Golden State. If they manage to get through Toronto and then Boston, odds are they're playing the same 4 teams in order that they did last year.
That's pretty stunning. That's a rare thing, isn't it?
I don't know if it's ever happened before.
We need Darren Campo or one of our stats guys to take a look if that's ever happened before. Playing the same 4 teams on the way to meeting again in the championship. Look, Zach, it's absolutely incredible watching LeBron James do what he's doing on a night-by-night basis. This clutch gene and LeBron passing and fading and this narrative that he used to have.
I don't want to hear that he's not clutch again. If I ever hear the stupid Skip Bayless on LeBron isn't clutch, I've seen some of the best shots and the best quotes. I've seen some of the best buzzer beaters of my life. I've been at 2 of the best buzzer beaters I've ever seen in my life between Game 5 of the Indiana series and Game 3 of Cleveland that I got to witness both in person. They were unbelievable.
And it's not just the final shot with time running out like you do in the basketball, in the front yard of your driveway. 3, 2, 1, running off it's off the backboard. It's also shots with 2 minutes left, a minute left, 3 minutes left. He's making these daggers. The game 2 against Toronto was dagger after dagger after dagger after dagger, and it was glorious. It was straight up glorious.
He's got the clutch gene, I'll tell you that.
He what?
He's got the clutch gene.
Of course.
But, Brian, go back and watch Game 5 of the Indiana series with the Oladipo block, and then in the ensuing possession, trading the buzzer beater. That was one of the best sequences I've ever seen. I was right underneath the hoop when he blocked that Oladipo shot. That was unbelievable. He can lock down at any point. Defensively, he has the clutch gene. Look what he did to Andre Iguodala in the finals. He came out of nowhere and blocked the shot, and they won the game in ensuing possession with Kyrie Irving. And then he drained the free throw when he was going in for the layup. And it put us up by 4 points, and the game was over with 10 seconds left. He's got the clutch gene. I'm
holding up, I just brought this in to my office. It's the framed copy of LeBron blocking Iguodala in the NBA Finals. I'm holding it up now. I know you can't see it, but yeah, that was absolutely stunning. It was absolutely incredible. Talk about the game winner, though, real quick for a second. With 8 seconds left, going coast to coast, off 1 foot, shooting it with 1 hand, off the backboard, nothing but net. talk about the degree of difficulty of that particular buzzer beater in general.
I couldn't even make that shot. Brian, you and I couldn't even make that if we were doing it open.
Well, I used to do that shot. I was good at making that shot. I loved kissing it off the backboard. I was actually pretty good at that. I swear I was.
I mean, it's so unbelievable.
It's glorious. Can you think of a higher degree of difficulty on a buzzer beater off the top of your head? You know, we've all seen jump shots. We've seen maybe a drive and a layup, maybe a dunk or something. But have you seen one with this level of difficulty in the corner, off the backboard, falling away after taking it, you know, from underneath the other hoop with 8 seconds left, no time remaining? It's one of the highest degrees of difficulty we've ever seen in a walk-off shot, correct?
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
How did Khloe celebrate?
I don't know. Everybody literally said, we all turned to each other at one point. We're like, you're just, oh my God, that was the craziest shot I've ever seen. Like, just like, he is the greatest of all time. I mean, there's no doubting him. You can't. There's nothing you can walk out of that game saying, he's beating a 59-win Toronto team. They're not a cakewalk. It's the team that won 59 games in the regular season. They're not a cakewalk by any means.
That's a number one team?
They're not a crappy team.
Right.
You know, this is not some team that's a bunch of garbage. This is a team, you know, that is a top-tier team in the NBA. This is a team that beat Golden State during the regular season. They beat everyone during the regular season. You know, and then as soon as the Cavaliers made that trade, you said, okay, well, if Cleveland's to lose now, you know, then you watch Cleveland go into beat Toronto twice during the regular season after they made the trade.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, Cleveland still is just still, they're just starting to figure things out. You know, Rodney Hood still hasn't figured out. Clarkson still really has it. Larry Nance has his ups and downs. It's a very young basketball team now. You know, but they're playing with the veterans. If you look at the core of the lineup now, you're looking at guys like LeBron, Love, Tristan, J.R., George Hill, and Korver getting the majority, and Jeff Green getting the majority of the minutes. You don't see really, you're looking at one rotation player out of there a night, whether it be Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood getting a few minutes here and there. Larry Nance played, I think, 3 minutes in the entire series.
Yeah, he took the route that Tristan did. You know, I don't know if they're using him appropriately or not, but hey, it's working. How could I possibly dispute it?
Here's the thing: he's young. He's just, you know, he did not play that well in the Indiana series. Go with the veterans. These guys have been here before.
Right.
Don't forget those guys have all been on championship teams. Jeff Green has been on a championship team. They lost the championship, but he's been in the finals. Kyle Korver's been to the finals with the Cavs last year. The thing is, Jeff Green was there with Oklahoma City back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is something these guys have all been there. Jeff Green's usually been on a playoff team. Everyone has the experience. Larry Nance, Rodney Hood, those guys, you know, Rodney Hood was in the playoffs last year, but it's not playoff experience.
Right. Yeah, it is different. Well, hey, let me bounce over to the Sixers and the Celtics really quick, because I think that's a series where the lack of experience on the 76ers coaching staff has really come up big in the past 2 games. Have you been following it closely, or not at all, or yes, absolutely?
I have. I was watching the game yesterday before the Cavs game.
Same here. Same here. What's your takeaway from watching this now with the Celtics up 3-0?
I'm very impressed by Boston's play, and Philly's coaching has ultimately cost them 3 games in a row. I mean, the inbounds play was one of the worst plays I've ever seen, and that's where you look at coaching. Like, coaching really, an NBA coach does not control as much as you think during a game, does not have as much to do with it. You know, it's a fast-paced game nowadays. It's not slow-paced. And plus, there's only so many plays you can run. You know, people think that coaching has way too much to do with it. Yeah, obviously the rotation is effective. But when you look at it, having Ben Simmons, your only athletic player, inbounding the basketball, you know, he should be handling the ball. I would have rather had Markelle Fultz out there, a guy who hasn't played a minute in the series. You didn't have a point guard out there in the rotation that can handle the ball. You had your one point guard inbounding the ball, which was incredibly stupid.
And Brad Stevens is looking like a genius, still looking like a genius. Brad Stevens.
You know, good for Brad Stevens, good for the Celtics. They're doing it, but they're still a very talented team. They're very young, but they're extremely talented. I mean, doing this without Kyrie Irving is pretty incredible.
And you forget that Gordon Hayward's on that team.
Al Horford is 1-16 in his career in the playoffs against the Cavaliers.
He's been coming up big in this series, I'll tell you what. I mean, the steal, the big plays down the stretch out of Horford. You know, I don't know. Maybe they're going to be even tougher for us. Who knows? But, I mean, we obviously got to get through one more game to even find out. And, of course, the Celtics have to get through the Sixers again. But, yeah, we'll see.
I don't ever like getting ahead of ourselves because you never know what can happen.
Indians, Cubs. Yep. 3-1. Yeah, I know.
When everybody was counting out the Cavs in the 16 finals, the Cavaliers came back and won. You know, there are a lot of unexpected things. I don't want to sit here and say, oh, it's over. You know, Toronto could play their asses off tomorrow night and win it. Do I think it's likely? No. But it could happen.
They're demoralized.
You know, just because teams are 0-129 or 0-132, whatever they are after 0-3 series lead, you know, it doesn't mean it can't. There's always a first time for everything. There was a first time when a team came down from 3-1, and it happened. It happened.
Exactly. First time a team won 73 in the regular season.
We witnessed the Red Sox in the ALCS in 2004 come back from being down 3-0 and won the series in 7. It was the first time it ever happened. It does happen.
Yeah, so we obviously have to temper ourselves.
76ers Celtics series has been so close. You know, don't forget the Celtics should be down 2-1. You know, the Sixers blew a 22-point lead in that game. Jeez. They can still win the series. Is it highly unlikely? Yes. But is it over? By any means, no. Boston could be exhausted. You never know what's going to happen.
Right.
You know, I would say that series in Boston, I mean, like I said, I'm almost 100% sure Boston is moving on, but it's not written in stone.
Exactly. Well, over in the West then, we have the Pelicans. They were able to steal one against the Warriors, and then the Warriors got it today. They're up 3-1.
That one's over in 5. Golden State's going to go back home and beat them.
All right, we'll just leave that there then. No need to waste our time on that.
What about the same with the Utah series in Houston? Houston's going to win that one in 5 as well.
Rockets, Jazz, same deal. You know, we were having the question, if you can help us with scheduling, and then I'll let you kind of get out the door here. And thanks for joining us again. You can follow Zach on Twitter at Z Baris. That's at ZBARIS. If both of the Cavs and the Celtics were to sweep, for example, and let's say the games out west go 5 games, maybe one of them goes 6 games. Do we start
automatically as a starting date? Same starting date. Remember when the Cavs in 16 swept and
had like a week?
Or was it? No, it was last year when the Cavaliers in 5 and the Warriors in 4, and we started to wait 10 days before the finals started.
Week and
or 8 or 9 days.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like we're going to have to play right away. Obviously, LeBron wants as much rest as possible, but final question then about this. Like, yeah, I know the finals are locked in. I guess maybe I was wondering about the Eastern Conference Finals, but
no, that's not locked in. It'll start. What they do is every other night. So one night there will be a Western Conference game, then there's an Eastern. So whoever finishes first, let's just say hypothetically, both series end up 4-0 and the other ones both end up in 5. It's an Eastern Conference game 1 would start first. Then you'd have Western Conference game 1, and then you just alternate night.
Okay.
You'll never see them play on the same night. Unless it's a game 7 potentially, where you just see them so they each have equal rest. But I think that the Houston Golden State series would go 7 games.
Yeah, a lot of people are kind of calling that might be the actual NBA Finals. It's just happening out in the West instead of against the East. But once again,
another thing is too, those teams like beat the ever-loving you-know-what out of each other in a tough 7-game series. And they could be decimated by the time. You know, don't forget, Steph Curry's coming off of an injury. Chris Paul has never made it through, healthy throughout the NBA playoffs. There's so much that can happen. We witnessed Kyrie Irving blow out his knee, break his kneecap at the end of Game 1 of the NBA 15 Finals.
That was horrible. We had that.
Because he was so worn down from injury.
Right.
That's what I'm getting at here. It's always the healthiest team comes out on top. We witness it year after year. And right now, you have all 4 teams for the most part. You have 3 out of the 4 that are likely to move on are healthy. Or are decimated by injury right now.
Right. Yeah, it makes a big difference.
I don't even count the Gordon Hayward thing as an injury at this point because he hasn't played all season. And honestly, I think they're better for having Hayward injured because you've allowed Jason Tatum to develop.
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20 on that. Do you feel like the refs were letting the Cavs Raptors and just two more because now you got me thinking about durability and physicality. With the Cavs Raptors yesterday, do you think the refs were letting the physical play get a little out of hand? Do you think LeBron's taking too many shots to the head?
Yeah, I think when you're so close to the action, you see stuff and then you're like, how is it not a foul?
It seemed like every play it was turning into bully ball. It was really going back to the 80s.
I noticed when the Cavaliers tend to play Serge Ibaka in the playoffs, it gets very physical. There's a lot of physicality. Even Kyle Lowry last night was ultra physical with LeBron. Yeah,
he was up in his face. He hit him in the head. I'm surprised. Are you surprised that some of these hits to the head are not being called technicals like they're technically supposed to be? Is that a little weird to you?
I am surprised.
So if you're surprised, do you think that the trend is going to continue, or do you think the league is going to look at this? I mean, hell, they called LeBron for the foot fault for stepping over the line on a free throw toss, but they're not going to take a look and see that he got hit in the head. I thought action above the neck is something that kind of results in an extra shot. Am I misunderstanding the rules here, Zach?
No, you're not at all. I just don't think they called it. I think they want to allow the physical play.
They really let him get physical yesterday. It was kind of fun. Did it seem over the top, or did it seem fun as you were watching it? A little of both?
On the replay, at first it seemed like it was very aggressive. And you watch the replay of it, and you're like, yeah, okay. It wasn't as bad as it looked.
Yeah.
At first glance, it looked way worse, and then you saw it up close, you're like, wait a second. It's not that bad.
What about the...
Brian, did you see me on TV yesterday?
Yeah.
You did?
Oh, no, I thought you said, did I see it?
I got a bunch of picture messages from people who weren't seeing me on TV yesterday.
No, I thought you said, did I see it on TV yesterday? I didn't know you said, did I see you? No, I didn't, but send me the picture.
Apparently I was at the beginning of the halftime report. I'm gonna shoot you the text message right now. It's a pretty funny picture.
Dude, post it in the Unhappy Hour too and tag me there. Or I'll do it, whatever.
I stopped checking Facebook.
Are you going 0 dark 30?
I am. Well, I also got sick of Facebook with all the political garbage that was on there.
Yeah, I know. That's
my
fair.
whole feed was taken up by a ton of far left, far right. It was everything in between. I was just like, I literally was like, screw this. Like, I don't have time to look at this anymore. My feeds literally become a load of garbage. I check Facebook once a week to clear my mentions, and that's it. Like, I check Twitter every day. I literally had to stop checking because it was just so bad. I just couldn't anymore.
All right, that's fair. I live in the Unhappy Hour. I have such a good time with all the back and forth comments.
I checked it tonight because I went in there and cleared my mentions. I saw it a bunch, so I did check it. I just decided, I was like, at some point, and the whole thing with the Facebook and and the scandal going on and everything, how they affected the elections, just with all the crap going through them on both ends and both sides. I just said, I can't support this anymore. It's a load of trash. I wish Twitter had a group like you could do that because I like Twitter's platform better.
Oh, I like Facebook so much better.
I like the Facebook group. I just don't check my mini feed anymore. I will start checking the group again, though, on a daily basis or every other day.
And it's an algorithm, so it knows once you start interacting with it that you want to see more of it. It's a living, breathing organism, kind of. It's a little weird, but hey, final question here about LeBron's minutes. Are you blown away in year 15, the first time he's ever played all 82 games, that he's going over 40 minutes and he's playing at this level? I mean, is this freakish athleticism we're seeing? Are you concerned in any way? Are you astonished? What do you take away from what he's putting out on the floor each night? And we'll end it there.
I mean, what he's doing is incredible. I would just hope he gets a little bit of a break.
And I guess you earn that by getting the sweep, right? That's the easiest way to get your break.
Yeah.
Put the work in. Take out the trash. Yeah, man, it's been pretty killer. I've been really enjoying this round of the playoffs. This season of the playoffs. I love this time of year anyway because, especially being a Cavs fan and being as spoiled as we have been over the past decade, the regular season, it is what it is, and it's like, please hurry up. Can we just get pass go, collect $200, and just move on to the playoffs already? Because it's laboriously grueling waiting for the games to count, and I feel like LeBron's been waiting his whole career to let some of this stuff out, and it's pretty incredible. He obviously has to play a different game without Kyrie Irving, and it's working. And I really like what Ty Lue's doing to get Tristan Thompson minutes again and to go back to Kevin Love over and over and over again until you can exploit what's going on with Toronto so that you can make it work. I mean, we're going to need strong efforts from Tristan Thompson, strong efforts from Kevin Love and J.R. Smith and Kyle Korver. We're going to need this. George Hill, if we have any shot, we got to stay healthy and we got to crush it, and we just got to get strong performances. So,
completely agree. They can't. LeBron cannot do this on his own in every single game. He needs help. You watch Kevin Love put up 21-15 through 3 quarters last night. You need performances. The Raptors are not a cakewalk again. This team that won 59 games.
Of course.
During the regular season, they are not an easy out. Just because the Cavaliers are up 3-0 does not mean it's a cakewalk. We witnessed LeBron have arguably the greatest playoff performance of all time in Game 2. I mean, go rewatch Game 2. You might never see a better performance than that in the playoff game.
And then he tops it with a, baseline to baseline, 8 seconds left, off 1 foot, one-handed shot, off the glass, nothing but net to win it. I mean, go figure. It's been such a pleasure. It's been fantastic enjoying this season. I can only hope it leads to an NBA championship. I know the road is a little uphill, at least theoretically, but when you got the GOAT on your team, you always got a shot. So, all right, Zach, well, yeah, do me a favor. Shoot me that text. I want to either put it in the group or if you can put it in the group. All right, great.
There's like a little video you can watch. It's supposed to be a picture, but on the iPhone, it actually records as a video. So when you take it, it does like, so you can check it. It's really cool. It's just cool though. It was like literally at the half.
Yeah, it's kind of like those Harry Potter things where like the still pictures, like the still framed pictures are kind of movies and they're moving around in there. Is that what you're talking about? It's like this blurry half-second thing into your picture. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Very cool. I will check it out, man.
Right
now. Okay, yes, I will check it out and make sure that gets posted. You can follow Zach on Twitter. He's at Zbaris. That's ZBARIS. Zach, man, I appreciate you. Thanks for jumping on the show again. Cavs up 3-0, looking to close it out tomorrow. Is your prediction that we take care of business, close it up?
I'm going to say I think they will. Just because they're at home. And the Raptors, I think, are just completely down and out there. I think LeBron's going to win this series in 4. I think you're going to really see a conscientious effort on his end tomorrow night and the Cavs to go there, get some rest before this next series. And, ideally, that's like you. You don't want to have to go back to Toronto and prolong the series because then Toronto gets the advantage back in Game 5. It's on their home court. They've got the momentum. You want to just end this, put them away tomorrow night, get a nice 5-7 days worth of rest in this, and, you're good to go after that. Get LeBron his rest, get your knees working again, get everything. Let George Hill get fully healthy and let him get back in. Let Kevin Love's hand heal even more. Do what you can to get these guys as much rest as possible without being rusty, and let them go on and try to beat Boston.
Yeah, and I guess let's hope the Sixers can pull a win or two out and extend their series a little bit as well. That would not hurt.
Yeah, I hope so too, but again, I think our best matchup is against Boston. I mean, I love when people are saying, "Oh, Philly would beat the Cavs." There's no way in hell Philly would beat the Cavs.
I'd like to see.
No way in hell. They're too inexperienced. They wouldn't even touch the Cavs. The Cavs would beat them in 4. After watching this series, they just don't have. Like, they are talented, but they're not that talented. They're too young. And their inexperience, you see, is catching up with them 3 games in a row.
Absolutely. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, they have talent, but, you kind of have to go through some learning pains, some growing pains to really...
You really see how much playoff experience affects the team. Look at the Cavs right now. One of the reasons they beat Indiana is the experience they had going into the Game 7. They figured out the rotation, getting the older guys back in the lineup, and look how well they're performing now.
Right. Yeah.
It's a huge difference in giving Rodney Hood serious minutes and giving guys like Jordan Clarkson 15, 20 minutes a game. And Larry Nance, you're playing the younger guys. You're playing the older guys. You're getting that experience. It's showing. They know what it's like to show up in these moments.
Right. Yeah, and it's one of those intangibles. It really is, and that's, a lot of people still want to wonder, oh, well, what if the Cavs would have kept Andrew Wiggins, and we don't need to go down that rabbit hole again. But the point is, LeBron 10 years in, or 11, 12, 13, 15 seasons in.
What has Andrew Wiggins accomplished during his career? Absolutely nothing. He's a mediocre player at best.
Right, yeah. He was highly touted coming out, and then, that's the point. LeBron doesn't have time to waste playing with players who have to figure their stuff out. He wants players that are 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12 years deep into their careers, and you know who you're getting. You're getting someone that's battle-tested, a true professional. And this is a veteran-driven team that has another strong chance to make it to the finals. But like you said, first, let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Let's not count our Velociraptor eggs before they hatch. We got one more game left, and hopefully we don't have to go back up to the north. And hopefully the Sixers can get a win or two and extend that series so we can get some rest while they beat themselves up a little bit more and make a run at either, Golden State or Houston, unless there's some other weird upset. But we'll know more after tomorrow, and I hope to talk to you again. I feel like I've found my groove now, so I'm going to be doing shows after all the games. So just hit me up when you feel like talking.
I apologize for last week. I was in New York last weekend. I even sold my Game 7 tickets for Indiana. I couldn't get back in time.
Right.
I wanted to make a nice profit off them, actually. But yeah, I just couldn't. I could not get back. I mean, I could have made it back in time, but I decided to sell the tickets. I didn't want to have to change my flight. I don't get to see my sister that often. So I was in New York. It was just tough. I totally missed Game 6, though. We were gonna go to a bar to watch Game 6. And the Cavaliers were already getting clobbered, so I just don't want to. I don't want to ruin my Friday night in New York.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Look, thank you, and that's all good. But you never have to apologize for any of that. Like when it works for you, you know the line is always open as long as the scheduling works for me. The line is always open. Yeah. I love talking Cleveland sports. I love talking Cleveland sports with you. It's absolutely fantastic. But please come back to the Unhappy Hour group. And I will be back. I will make it a priority to come back and start joining the group. All right. That's the only time I'm touching Facebook. That's fine with me. I'll take it. Go Cavs in Game 4 tomorrow, and I will talk with you again soon, Zach. Thanks again for your time, buddy. All right, sounds good, Brian. Talk to you later. All right, peace. There he goes, everybody. There's Zak Baris. I'm Brian Engelman signing out for the Unhappy Hour. We'll talk with you again soon. Leave some comments below if you're watching here on Facebook, and I'll try to address them when I upload this on YouTube. Thanks, guys.